Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to another Real Madrid preview. This is the Real Madrid preview to Real Madrid versus Napoli. Now, the game pretty much doesn't really mean too much in terms of who finishes where, because it's not even trying to be arrogant here. In terms of the group right now, in Group C, Napoli are 5 points behind. If they win, they're 2 points behind. It would require Real Madrid to lose or draw to Union Berlin. But even then, I think it goes down to head to head. If I'm not wrong, if both teams have the same amount of points, and that'll mean that Napoli will have to beat Real Madrid more than a goal because of head to head. So probably 2 goals. It's very complicated, and I don't really see Real Madrid losing to Union Berlin as well. So look, I think Real Madrid should have top place secured. Napoli, they're fighting it out with Braga right now for second. Who knows who will get the second place? I do think that Napoli are favourites because, I mean, in their last game they do have to play Braga, so that will be a head-to-head decider. Obviously, they are at home against Braga, so they will probably finish top, ahead of Braga. Um, but I do expect Real Madrid to top the group and finish first, really. Now, let's talk about head to head before we get into how Napoli have been doing and who we should look out for in terms of threat. Because Napoli do have some very good players. Let's give them credit, sorry. But obviously, when we last played them, it was at the Maradona on the 4th of October. We won 3-2. But even talking even before that, 2017, we faced them twice. I think it was group stages. If I'm not wrong, there was a round of 16. We won 3-1 on both occasions. So, yeah. In terms of head to head, we've only taken Napoli 3 times in the Champions League, and we've won all 3 games. And 2 of them were away, and 1 of them was at home. So realistically, at the Santiago Bernabeu, at home, this should be pretty comfortable. I'm not trying to be arrogant. I'm not trying to be, you know, um, cocky about it, but it should be. It should be a game that we should be able to get something from, even if it's a draw. A lot of people say, it might be a 2-2, but be a 1-1. I'll let you know my predictions at the end of the video. But Napoli, how have they been doing? Now, we're not going to talk about since we played them because they've had many ups and downs. We can talk about it, but let's talk about recently, because recently in Serie A they beat Atalanta away, they lost to Empoli at home, they drew Union Berlin at home, they beat Salernitana away, they drew they drew Milan at home, sorry, they beat Union Berlin away, they beat Verona away, and they lost to Fiorentina at home after the Real Madrid game. So what that tells me, and that's a very specific detail, is their away record is actually better than their home record. So, although we might have beaten them at the Maradona, their away record is better anyway. So they have a big chance in winning this game, and that's a detail that I've just realized. I don't think many people have picked up on, but definitely keep an eye out on that detail as well. Who are some players that we should be looking out for? Now, if I'm not wrong, they don't really have any injuries. I mean, I don't see any. But definitely, Victor Osimhen, their star player, he will start. He will start. He didn't start in their win against Atlanta at the weekend, but he will start. Kvaratskhelia will definitely start. I'm looking at. You're looking at a very decent midfield. It's going to be Zelinski, Lobotka, Anguissa, or Elmas. The back line, De Lorenzo, the captain, and they've got some very decent players in there as well. And they've got good substitutes to come on and maybe impact the game. Raspadori could come on and be a bit of a game changer. But, except for that, I'm looking at Kvaratskhelia and Osimhen as 2 threats. I'm looking at those 2 as big, threats. In terms of injuries, Oliveira is out. He'll be back in the new year. Mario Rui is out, and Jesper Lindstrom is out. So if you're to predict their defense, is most likely going to be Di Lorenzo, Rachmani, Nathan, and Østigard. I want to say, because they don't really have a left back. Both of their left backs are out, and probably Meret in goal. The midfield, I think they'll keep the same midfield: Zielinski, Lobotka, and Gisa. Front three: Kvaratskhelia, Osimhen, Politano with Raspadori on the bench. That is a strong team, but I don't see it as a wow. We can't deal with that because we went to the Maradona and we beat them, so we should be. For Real Madrid, it's the same. It's the same suspects. Tchouaméni, Camavinga, Vinicius, Militao, Arda Güler, Thibaut Courtois, and Kepa Arrizabalaga all out. So, with that being said, my starting 11 will be pretty much unchanged, as we did against Cadiz. Back 5, pretty much unchanged, although Alaba didn't play, and Fran Garcia didn't start. He did come on. Except for that, I was pretty spot on. It will be the same back 5. Considering they have Osimhen, I can't see Nacho starting, and that is the key. Midfield, it has to be the same midfield because we have no one else. Cruz, Modric, Valverde, we have to deal with it. And Bellingham has to start. I'm not sure if Brahim Diaz, I don't think he's injured because he had stomach flu against Cadiz, so he didn't play, but he'll be back on the bench, which is a boost. And it'll be the same front two because, like I said, we have no one else. And that is just that. That has to be the starting 11. It's basically the same starting 11 against Cadiz, but we are working on a teen squad. We're working on a teen squad, and that is what we have to accept. Definitely defensively, we have got bench players. You know, Vasquez can come on, Nacho, Ferland Mendy, Dani Ceballos can come on. Now he's back. And was it Gonzalo Garcia who came on against Cadiz as well? And Nico Paz is going to be on the bench. Now Brahim Diaz is going to be on the bench. So you're looking at a couple of decent options to come on the bench and maybe make some impact. But of course, a few of them are really young from the youth team, from the Castilla team. So you don't have to put too much pressure on them as well. But like I said, we should be able to get this game, secured and secure top spot, because a win, that's it. I think a draw, that's it as well. So realistically, anything but a loss at the top spot is realistically secure in terms of the maths. But even if we lose, I think it would be unlikely for this to really impact much. Now, score predictions. I'm gonna go. It might sound a bit arrogant here. I'm gonna go Real Madrid 3, Napoli 1. I think they score, but I think Real Madrid, the form of Rodrigo and Bellingham, Modric and Cruz playing the ball forward, it's perfect. So I'm gonna go with that. But I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Let me know where your thoughts are down below, the starting 11 and lineup, and your score predictions all down below. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Hit the like button instead, subscribe to join us on already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.